Okay, so I've been going down the Erica Kirk rabbit hole, and I want to word all of this very carefully because I didn't take any screenshots. And yeah. So at age 17, Erica Kirk apparently got a letter in the mail inviting her to be a model and pageant contestant. And so she went. She went into the pageant, pageant network. Um, and all of this was while Donald Trump was running Miss Universe, and Erica went on to win Miss Arizona. People are saying that the internet is being scrubbed of the information that's being provided, but they say that if you go on X and you search Erica Kirk, it's like all you're seeing is her past. So somewhere around this time, she's also running a ministry, okay? And this ministry goes to Romania to help get Romanian children adopted along with the United States military. Oddly enough, some kind of joint thing with the military. However, there appears to be a large spike in missing children, missing kids, while her ministry is in Romania, and they are asked to basically leave and don't ever come back. And so there's that. It's stated that Erica Kirk had a real estate license and helped with JE's real estate ventures. I didn't see any proof of that. I'm just letting you know what I heard and saw. But if she was in the Miss Universe network, if she was in the pageant network during the time that Trump was running, the Miss USA thing, she would have ties to Donald Trump. And of course, this was a time when Donald Trump and JE were still BFFs. And I keep telling y'all that I believe that there are people from Israel that are in the JE files. I have heard it somewhere, and I strongly believe it. Now, Candace Owens has put everybody on blast, saying that they cornered Charlie Kirk weeks before his death, and that he was offered $150 million, to continue to push propaganda for Israel, okay, and that he felt morally blackmailed. And then you've got people speaking out saying that he was beginning to kind of see Israel in a different light and push a different perspective than previously. Erica Kirk famously says that she saw Charlie Kirk in Israel years before she ever met him, and that her and Charlie had also gone to Israel together. Now, the $150 million that he was offered, he turned it down. He turned down the money from Israel. He was beginning to change his position on Israel, and he was pushing for the JE files to be released. All the while, Miss Kirk has a past with DJT, possibly JE, and has been accused of possibly making these children disappear from Romania for a very specific reason. I might add that I can't say on TikTok, but you know what I mean when you get caught in traffic. Erica was also already like a millionaire when she met Charlie, and when he passed away, he was worth 12 mil. And do you know that they crowdsourced, fundraised, whatever, like over $9 million for her? We saw a weird video of her mic'd up, telling him she loved him right in the casket, y'all. And the hands looked rubber AF, okay? My ex died 2 years ago. And, somebody said something about Charlie Kirk's blood loss could have made his hands turn purple. Baby, they was rubber yellow. My ex passed away. I saw him in his casket, and he wasn't rubber yellow. So I don't know about that one. But back to the plot. So she's been a pageant girl associated with possibly with Miss USA and DJT, real estate person in New York City, possibly related to JE. Romanian Angels is the name of the organization. Romanian Angels is the name of the organization that was likely stuck in traffic with these kids, okay? And this was all around the time that JE and DJT were still friends. So EKA could possibly be linked to DJT and JE and being stuck in traffic. And if you've watched any of the footage since he passed away, it's either been weird or theatrical AF. But if you tie in the JE files, her relationship to DJT, and the possibility that people in Israel are on that list, and that Charlie Kirk was changing his views on Israel and pushing for the release of the list. Baby, that is a recipe for disaster. Uh, Especially if she gained, let's just say she gained $150 million for Turning Point USA, because maybe she accepted that money. But she also raised $9 million, not personally, but well, there were a bunch of GoFundmes for her and her kids, even though they were worth 12 mil. People raised almost $9 million for her. Last but not least, her interaction with Trump at the memorial, that was weird as well. That was just weird as well. I'm gonna insert some photos here. It was just awkward. But if you tie all those things together, all this stuff is looking pretty sus. So in conclusion, she was already affiliated with DJT through the pageant circuit. She was supposedly tied to JE through the real estate network. She was supposedly kicked out of Romania because of missing children, because of her ministry, possibly, that was tied to the U.S. government for some reason. Israel wanted CK to chill out, and somebody offered him money to do so, and he declined it. He pushed for the Epstein list, and Miss Erica seems to have an affinity for Israel. DJT, EJ, missing children from her ministry. Israel and the E list. That is a recipe for disaster.